Hey you guys, today I'm going to talk about Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 4 episode 9. I'm gonna try to go by the story, but this episode kind of irritated me and disturbed me, especially with all the stuff that came out with Mimi on Monday. Today is Tuesday morning. Forgive me. I'm just saying. Y'all know I was out of town. I just got back last night. So, yeah. After all that news she came out with, that little interview we saw with her admitting to her being a part of this and all the parts she played in it, then to see this play out on Love and Hip Hop, I'm like, bitch, shut up. Just shut up. But we're not going to talk about Mimi first. We're going to talk about her last so I can go really in on her. We're going to talk about, people that wasn't relevant. Like, let's start with Kalina and Tony. Let's start with them. You know, she's real nervous about this club situation and how when he used to hang with Kevin, he used to be a hoe. So she kind of a little skeptical about this club situation, but she's been supportive. So this motherfucker opens the club and don't come home till 10 o'clock in the morning the next day. Now let me tell y'all something, because I don't want nobody to think, oh, I don't mind, I trip if my man go out. That's not the problem. And I don't think that was Kalina's problem either. Kalina's problem was, first of all, you're not calling, texting, or anything that you're going to be out all night. That's a problem. I'm sorry. I would have been like a motherfucking, what's her name, Kadia, had the doors locked. I'm just saying, like, you not gonna not call me, text me, Snapchat me. I'm sorry, it's too much stuff on social media, Twitter. I don't give a fuck. DM me something. Nah, I'm sorry. You ain't gonna DM me nothing. You ain't gonna social media me nothing. But I'm just saying, it's too much out there for him to be able to get in contact with his wife, and he chose not to. So that's the problem. Then the second problem is that he's working with everybody else, doing everything for everybody else except his wife. And she's been at home with the baby on her kitty and still being able to be in the studio at the same time. She don't need the motherfucker to sing for her. All she needs for him to do is manage, get her some shows, get her some this, that, put her music out there. That's all she needs. But I'm like, Kalina, baby, I understand you just had a baby and he's supposed to be your manager, but you gotta take care of self, boo-boo. If you gotta put your shit out on YouTube and leak some shit and just make him mad, you need to do what you gotta do. I'm sorry. I'm getting to him, and I don't want nobody to get this take this the wrong way. I love my dude. I do. And I love the way he takes care of his family. But if there's a time in your life that you have to start worrying about self and taking care of self and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying to give her that kind of advice is don't worry about him. If he gonna be there, he gonna be there. If he don't, he don't. But you still gotta be able to worry about you standing on your own 2 feet. So Kalina, don't worry about him. He can't sing. He ugly. And he needs your money. Then they show, you can take them out of here. Then they show, sorry you guys, my kids are summer break. Y'all might get interruption. What? Okay, we're going there until I finish. Anyway, they go to the club and Jocelyn is performing, and I wanted to hear the performance. I'm sorry. I heard the goddamn recording. I seen the video. I did not want, I hate when they do that. Play the track over the artist and we don't get to see what the artist sound like. Stevie was sounding okay. I can give him that. She looked good. Her dancers did good. I give her kudos. I give Jocelyn kudos for doing it. Was on point. She didn't look high. You know what I'm saying? I give her credit where credit is due. I just wanted to hear the song instead of the track. And I wanted to see the whole performance. Don't pan in, come in, watch you already perform. That was just whack to me. But she did her thing, and then Kalina started talking to Tony, and no, Stevie was talking to Tony, and Kalina was talking to Rashida and Kirk. Now, they haven't really been talking because they trying to put up this front like they cool or whatever, but without talking. Okay. At the club. So, you know, we all know how Tony feels. Tony don't know what the fuck to do. He got to do what he got to do. He got to make his money. He can't be no yes man, all that. I like how CB was giving him, like, real advice. Like, my dude, like, you got to work things out with your wife. I understand how you feel because I'm going through the same similar shit with Jocelyn. But you got to make that shit work at home. And did he say he didn't think it could be worked out? I hope it was he was talking about the management and not the marriage. But hey, it's her money. What you gonna leave with? I'm just saying. Maybe that's their next storyline. Because they're boring as shit. And then while Kalina's talking to Rashida, you know, talking about the music. Now, she asked him, how did Jocelyn do? Or whatever. And they both looked at like, bitch, please. And then he gonna say, you should have Rashida up there. I'm like, for what? What do Rashida has new that the kids want to hear today? Nobody wants to hear that Marry Me song. Bubblegum is old than a motherfucker. Legs to the Moon. Like, what is she going to perform? Everything that she has done has been years old. No. These kids ain't looking for Rashida. They're looking for Jocelyn. Good singer, bad singer. People are looking for Jocelyn. They're not looking for her. Don't try to pump your wife up like that. Let her go open her stores that she finally opened. I'm just saying. Come on now. Don't try to shake Jocelyn like that. Then they start talking about the whole Kalina and Tony situation, and I like how Rashida gave her the advice to go and she gave her the advice to go talk to Deb Atlee or whatever, and I think that would be a good idea. I have a problem with your manager being your man. I have a big problem with that. I have with any artist. It's not just reality artists, any artist. Even like when Tamar and Vince was going through their thing, and I'm like, she wanted one thing, he wanted something else. So it's hard to have that relationship, being an artist and being married. And I agree. She needs to go talk to somebody else. Deb Addy, I don't know. Cause she didn't help Rashida out. I'm just saying. But hey, she gives good advice, so ain't nothing wrong with that. Moving on from them because they were boring. Let's talk about Jock and Kalina. Kalina. Oh God, he got so many goddamn baby mamas and babies and shit. Jock is with Cena now. Well, he was staying at her house and all that kind of stuff. Ain't been fucking, but just sleeping on the couch. I'm like, boy, this girl have tried everything in her power to give you some. Don't tell me y'all ain't fucking. Shut that shit down. Maybe you're not sleeping in her bed, but y'all still fucking. Shut up. So she wants to have a family. She don't understand what the fuck KD got that she don't have. Money that is willing to give away to an idiot. Maybe you have money, but maybe you're willing to give your money to your kids and your household. That's what she has over you. She's his sugar mama. You not. You his kid's mama. Just saying. What else had happened with them? So he say how he loved both of them. First he said he wish he could have both of them at the same damn time. But she was like, hell to the no, not gonna motherfucking happen. You need to grow the fuck up. Stop acting like you ain't never had no motherfucking pussy before. And do what you gotta do. I'm like, bitch, stop acting like you ain't never had no dick before and move the fuck on. Period. Like, come on. We ain't finna just bad job like this bitch ain't delusional. She needs to give that shit up. Any man that's willing to disrespect you, have a baby with you, and another girl at the same damn time, and be with KD, and was with Carly, come on now. You dumb. Cena dumb than a motherfucker. I wanted to like her, but she dumb in the motherfucker. Then he goes to KD because KD sent him a text message to come over 911. So she gets him to come over there and try to say that she was pregnant, but she took a pregnancy test and she's not pregnant. So then she gonna say, well, what would you would have done if I was pregnant? He was like, I didn't want no more kids. And she was like, well, you would have wanted me to get rid of it. And he was like, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying, he said, I don't want another baby mama, I want a wife, you know, if I have another baby, but that ain't gonna happen motherfucking right now either with your ass, Katie. And so they like going back and forth, and I'm sitting there like, Katie, for real? You should have had this conversation before you start fucking them raw. Don't you think that, Katie? When a nigga already got motherfucking 8 kids and 4 baby mamas, you should have thought about them questions before fucking them raw. Maybe you shouldn't have been fucking them raw. I don't care how much he's your man and he loves you and you love him and y'all been together for a long time. Bitch, you know his sperm is strong. I'm just saying. I keep hearing, no, that ain't my problem. Y'all two got a problem, and he's gonna fuck all y'all, whichever one of y'all open y'all door. Mama D and Ernest. I like Ernest. Ernest is growing on me. I still don't believe they should be together. I'm gonna always stick to that. I'm just not the type of person to go back to your ex, and then I'm not the type of person to go back to your ex that dogged you out or y'all had a turmoil relationship. I'm not with that type of going back shit. Eventually it's gonna come up again, or eventually them problems are gonna be brought up in y'all in conversation again. Who the fuck wanna keep going through that? Y'all too damn old. Y'all like senior citizens who buy get half on Denny's menu. Ain't nobody got time for the back and forth and the kids not liking you. Who has time in their life to get older for all the hatred to still be in their life? But you don't like me, you and your damn daughter can go. Like, I just can't do that. But he loves her, she loves him. You know, we got aunties and uncles like that. I got some aunties that will not leave they exes alone. And I'll be like, bitch, how long is he gonna be in the family? We don't want him no more. I'm just saying, you got a new man. Why is he still coming around? I'm just saying. So we all have those kind of family members that be in turmoil relationships and they be together 30, 40 years and you be like, how about whatever. But that's them. And he went and talked to Scrappy first, and you know, he was like, you know, your sister don't like me, but I'm trying to, you know, show you guys a better me and a different me. And Scrappy is like, I don't give a fuck, I forgave you, I'm cool with you, everybody else needs to fucking follow suit and get on board. I'm cool with you. So then he was saying how, you know, he wants to step his game up with Mama D, and he wants to get her a better ring, and he wants to propose. So Scrappy like, what the fuck? Well, I hope it's a long engagement. But he say if they love each other, and hey, so be it. Nigga, you taking her out of his goddamn drama and out of his business. So Scrappy all for it. And we all been saying Mama D needs some dick and Mama D needs to get her a man. And now she got one. Now, we wasn't talking about this one, but hey, she got one. So, hey, whatever happened to Erica? In child support. I'm just saying. I'm tired of seeing her on the credits and the bitch ain't on the show. But so then he proposed to her. Y'all. I was liking the proposal. I thought it was cute. But then, because I'm thinking, oh, this is just on a whim type of shit. And then it felt staged by the end. Like, he already had that plan with the pastor and the choir and shit like that. So it took the beauty out of it to me. Because I was so here for it. I was like, oh, when he proposed to her. Then all of a sudden, the damn the choir started humming a song. And she was like, is that my song? Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Then she started singing, I Deserve. I don't want to hear I Deserve in church. I don't know. It's something about that. I don't want to hear that song in the church house. But then the choir was singing, and I'm just like, why this couldn't just be a real thing? Why we always saying stuff to stage? Why couldn't we have a real kind of segment? Y'all just fucked that up. But hey, she's engaged to him now. We're gonna see how that goes. Especially with her daughter Jasmine, or whatever her name is. Now let's talk about Mimi and her bullshit. Mimi is a bitch. I kept trying to tell y'all it's something about this story, and every time she was changing her story, and I knew she was lying like a motherfucker, It's everything in me just to not call this bitch a bad mom. Because I don't like to call people bad moms because I wouldn't want to be called one. But bitch, come on. This bitch tried to make up this big story and put her daughter's name in the shit. That's probably why I'm so offended. Because, bitch, I don't give a fuck who you fucking and sucking on in a tape. That ain't my problem. But when your daughter has to deal with this, or she will have to deal with this later in life, yeah, she's young now. But this girl will grow up, and the internet is going to always be around. And to see her mom was sucking and fucking and hanging on the shower rod, then come back and lie and say it was all for her daughter, I have a problem with that. Then come back last episode, she was getting mad at Ariel, wanted to fight Ariel, I'll put her all out of her house, all type of shit. Every time Margot came up to her, she got offended, all that shit. And then here you go on this episode is, oh, I lied. Oh, well, I lied. Because the way she give it is like, yeah, I lied, and what? Bitch. This is why I never could get on her side. This is why I never went to bat for her. That's why I wasn't so hard going on Nico. Because I knew she had a part to play in the story. I'm sorry. And people were going in just about Nico. And I kept on saying, no. It's something not right with this story. But let's get into it. She first, when she opens the door at the beginning of the show, it's Stevie J. And I'm thinking it's on it should have been her damn baby, because she dogged her damn baby all through the season. But okay, it's Stevie, so she wants to talk to him and get everything off her chest and all this kind of stuff. And she's trying to beat around the bush. Stevie is like, come on, what do you got to say? Come on, just. And she steady telling him about the tape. He's steady like, okay, and like, I know it's the motherfucking more, because bitch, you've been lying all this damn time. And he just don't understand, like everybody else, what the fuck you have to lie for. All the shit that, what are we going to do now with Eva? He was very, very supportive of her. I don't know why, the way she dogged y'all, but hey, it's your baby mama, okay. But I would have gave it to that bitch, especially the way she gave it to Jocelyn, calling Jocelyn all kind of crackhead, and all the shit she have done. Yeah, I wasn't here for the way that she tried to make it like it wasn't a big deal. And then when he said that he was cool with it and how they gonna work on it, then she felt like, oh, if Stevie cool with it, then fuck everybody else. That's what she kind of gave me. Then she was talking about how she got to talk to Arian and she got to talk to other people and all this kind of stuff because she had lied and all this shit. I'm like, okay. So she goes to Arian because Arian is at Margot's art show. So, you know, Arian looked cute. Her wig didn't, but she looked cute. Margot looked cute. Nico looked like creature. I didn't get it, but he came and brought her like this little backdrop, I think it was, and he was there to support her, told her he'd be back. Apparently he didn't come back. But yeah, so as the fashion show, little art show was going on, Mimi walks in, talking about she was there to support her friend and to talk to Margot. So I'm like, so you coming here to start shit? You, like, for real? You could have did this meeting with Margot any other fucking time, but you choose to do this at an event where she's trying to get her name out there. Mimi, you full of shit. Mimi is full of shit and fucked up. Because I thought this was all kind of wrong. You wasn't getting along with your homegirl. You wasn't getting along with Margot, so there was no reason for you to be there. You could have called her and had lunch with both of them and talked to them and told them about this tape. But no, she didn't. She did it after the event, so she pulled Margot to the side because, you know, Erin was like, you ain't going to act stupid here, right? And she was like, no. So she pulled Margot to the side, which I thought that was cool. And they were talking, and she told Margot, like, oh, the tape was fake. But it was the way she comes off and tells people, like, the tape is fake. Oh, well, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling my truth. Oh, well. Bitch, you don't know your truth. You've been telling your truth forever. And it keeps getting changed every fucking time you turn around. Sorry, you guys. But, so, Margot goes off on her as she should be, because Margot, like, you're full of shit, Mimi. Like, come on now. Like, we all knew this part. Like, come on. And then, as she's explaining to Margot, Arian overhears her saying all this, and Arian is like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, you've been lying to me over a year, and I'm supposed to be your best friend. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So Arian walks up, and they kind of was going, Margot and Mimi was kind of going at it back and forth, because Margot was letting her have it or whatever about lying and all that type of shit. And because even Mimi still, with even explaining herself, she's still trying to put all of this on Nico. She's still saying, oh, Nico came to me with this, and Nico did this, and Nico did that. Bitch, you're a grown motherfucking woman. So stop, can we own up to your shit? And stop keep trying to put it all on Nico. Like, come on. You grown. You're not no little 16, 17-year-old girl getting talked into having sex with a boy. Like, you did this because you wanted to. Just saying. All them excuses that she was giving about this tape and having to need more tape and having to do this and sign, girl, miss me with that shit. You a bitch, and that's all that's to it. So, like I said, Arian pulls Mimi outside. I like that too. You ain't gotta confront her in front of Margot. She pulls her outside like, what the fuck did I just hear? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you couldn't come to me as your friend. I ain't came to you, came to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to be cool. You should have been able to tell me this type of shit. I've been going to bat for you. All this type of shit. And Mimi still got defensive with Arian. Still wants to go off on her. She should be my friend. Bitch, you don't know how to be a friend. Why should she be a friend to you when you don't know how to be one to her? You couldn't talk to her. You couldn't tell her your dirty, darkest secrets when you was stuck in this dude and he didn't even know you like that? Come on now. Come on. Come on. The bitch that's been riding with you through Stevie and motherfucking Nico, and bitches that's been trying to beat you up, even when Michelle was trying to go into, Arian always had your back. And for you to dog her and be defensive towards her is really, really fucked up. I think Arian needs to count her losses as Mimi's friend and trying to be Mimi's friend. Last but not least, Margot sits down with Nico and they have a long talk about what happened with Mimi and all this kind of stuff. And she kind of took blame for why he did what he did, because she said she cheated on him and she never told him sorry or something like that. I kind of tuned out with them. But I did get the gist of their conversation. But yeah, that's what the basic of their conversation was, that she was sorry. And he was like, I thank you because you never came to me and said thank you, because she, like I said, she had cheated on him. And that broke his heart. And y'all know, me and this type of person, if they get dogged by one woman, they try to dog all motherfucking women. And that's kind of with them. And he wanted to work on things now that everything is out in the open. She was like, boop, nope, try again. I don't want to be with you. I think we need to separate. And I don't think he was ready to hear that. But they had a real cool conversation, and she was like, we're just too turmoil for each other. And I like Margot. I do. I really like Margot. I think she got fed a lot of bullshit through Nico, but I like Margot. But she let him know that they can't be together. They better off as friends, not being together at all, and I agree with that. And he shed a few tears. I thought it was genuine. I don't think that was fake. If it was, he played it off good, whatever. But they're gonna separate and just be friends, so hey. I'm ready for next week's episode when Jocelyn and Dime Piece finally meet up. I am ready for that part, because we've been waiting on it, and it's been 9 damn episodes. It's gonna be 10 next week, and they finally meeting up. So I'm ready for that. That's my review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 9. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Like I said, I apologize for it being late. I just got back in town, so y'all gonna see videos just coming back to back. Alright, you guys. Peace out. Make sure you check out my cousin Mike B, Ashley Miller, Squeaky Jones, Tiki44, Buzzworthy TV is out here in Vegas for this week, so I'm going to go visit her today, and we're going to hang out her last day here. So shout out to Buzzworthy TV, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.